Alright, welcome back everybody. I talked to Butthole here.
Oh, you have quite some fine then.
Side note, at some point in probably in one of my cuts, I fought this guy as an invader.
Believe it
and
or not,
I killed him.
has brought
And
the
now
abyss
he's like,
upon
you're very
itself.
dense and stupid
Fooled
because
by
I tried to kill
a
you.
toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrath. What could they have been thinking? But to you and I, you have to ask yourself, well, I'll be seeing you if you...
Yeah, so he's talking about Kaith inciting the men or the people of Ulsil to dig up, or probably dig up, or unearth or something. I don't 100% understand it. Here's a little grave for Artorias with some sort of pale, sickle-looking thing in a flower. Yeah, we're gonna go up and talk to Mr. Giant now that I've got his key. But yeah, apparently Kaith convinced them to... I think it's Kaith. I get those two confused sometimes. Ramped is the one that's working with... Okay, yeah. He wants people to get all dark and stupid. And open the door, close the door, open the door, close the door. So he apparently convinced these people to dig up Primordial Man. This is the last of the four generals, or the four heroes. This is Goth.
Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. That old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
Just making these carvings is all, man. And I'm blind as fuck. Thank you. Yeah. I kind of get it if you're Gog, whatever his name is, however you pronounce his name. I mean, you're literally sitting on a tower that is locked up, but there's no way that you couldn't escape this because of how big you are. And the fact that you came up here intentionally, and you didn't move up here and then get locked up.
Forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 80 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. At our twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia. Me, there's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hairs to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
So when he talked about, killing the dragons, for every dragon he lost 3 score of his own, which meant that, you know, for better or worse, I'm not sure how strong each one of the people that were fighting the dragons were. Obviously, you could imagine that they weren't all that strong, or they were roughly the strength of, say, a silver or a black knight. But 3 score would be about 60 men for every dragon they killed. Which is a lot. I don't know how many dragons they fought, but that's a lot of fucking dead guys to kill, you know, a dragon. You know, say you have 100 dragons, you know, that's what, 60, 6,000 men or so for 100 dragons. Suppose there have been larger sacrifices than that. Yeah, this kind of looks like the inside of either Priscilla's area I don't know, it kind of also kind of reminds me a little bit of the kiln of the first flame, the way it's kind of got those jaggedy, open-ended Colosseum-looking thing. Hard to fully pin down or explain it correctly. You think I would be able to do that, considering what I got my my Bachelor of Arts in? But better at the thinking editing thing, not necessarily the you know, I'm just gonna spew fucking poetry out of my mouth, you know. I think this is where the cheese comes in. We may, depending on how well my next attempt goes, I may just cut straight to the cheese. I don't know. We'll see. I died. I was talking more along the lines of an attempt at Manus, but whatever. Yeah, fuck that. Excuse me, sir. Please die. Thank you, sir. I died again. A very similar spot to where I died last time, too. Dad. I cannot kindle while it's hollowed. Are you kidding? No, I knew that already. Playing this game for like 100 hours practically. Longer if you count all of the combined runs of Dark Souls I've done in the past. Here's a word of advice or a suggestion, people, in case they're not, you know, aware or smart or, you know, even have any sort of brain inside their head. Don't throw batteries, particularly car batteries, in the garbage. They tend to ignite garbage trucks on fire, so don't do that. It's not good. You say, well, why should I fucking care? If the garbage man truck gets lit on fire, well, you know, I mean, if the garbage company has to replace their fucking truck, who do you think's paying for it? Yes, the garbage company is paying for it, but you are paying for it in a way. Oh, we're almost there now. So here's a quick story while we go. And do I want to do it now or do I want to do it later? Let's think about this. I think I'm gonna have to take on Manus one more time. Give it another rousing try once more. See if we can do this. Or deciding to just fucking out and out quit this game. Look how little 300 damage is. I can space him right, we might be able to do this. This is the hard part though, this tracking with the arm. So, I've decided that I'm tired of fucking doing this, so this is, we'll cut forward probably several hours, and we're just going to cheese the entirety of this boss fight. So, here's how you cheese the entirety of this boss fight. You get out a bow and arrow, and, you can do this with either regular arrows, sniper arrows is probably what I would suggest. You can also use these lightning arrows, but you have to have Hawkeye Goes the ring on. which allows you to have longer range on your thing, and then you just do this for half an hour or so. Ideally, you want to make sure that you're doing about 20 damage or so, because otherwise you're wasting a lot of arrows, a lot of time. You can see I've gone through a good chunk of my arrows, and I'm going to now pull out my sniper bolt arrows to try to do the rest of this. So I've got him basically down to nothing, and we're going to go from here. We're going to charge in, and that'll be it for this, this encounter, I think. Unless I die immediately, which is possible. But you can see I've leveled up about 10 levels from the last time we checked. I added some strength dexterity to help with the arrows I was just shooting, as well as it's going to help us out with our claymore slash gargoyle's axe, because I get a little bit of scaling from those. More with the claymore, because I think you get D scaling with that, with both strength and. So yeah, we're just gonna light the blade here on sunlight fire, and I'm just gonna skip this cutscene. We're gonna rush in and kill him. There's only a little bit more left. 1, 2, and he's dead. Like I said, we cheesed the boss. I gave myself 10. I didn't give myself 10 humanity. I used 10 humanity that I had picked up while farming. And we got the Soul Manus, got some humanity, and as you can see, here's Princess Dusk, which at this point of fighting and being in the DLC for so long, I think I forgot she was here or was kidnapped by Manus at all. But yeah, we got some stuff we need to do now. Some stuff to clean up in the DLC. And then from there, I think we will shoot over to roughly the end of the game, I'd say. Really depend on, oh shit, I also have to fight Calamite. I forgot about Calamite. I gotta beat up Calamite. I haven't done him yet. But I did talk to Hawkeye Goat, and he did take out his big Hawkeye bow, and he went like this, and he put a bow, or rather, they put an arrow right through his fucking wing. So now his wing's kind of damaged, so he can't fly as much. And just a quick heads up, we will not be going for Calamite's tail. I do not care. That makes that boss battle like twice, I wouldn't say twice as hard, but about, let's say 60% harder. Because you're trying to get to the back end of Calamite, which she doesn't want to cooperate. He wants to beat you up / kill you. So you have to try to get back to the back end of him, and he's trying to keep trying to face you. So very difficult. But we're gonna do that. Depending on how things go, that might be in this episode, but probably not, because I only got about 10 more minutes left. Yeah, she's not going to acknowledge me. And I guess we will go to Olustel. I have a gentleman I need to speak to. And then I have a mushroom I need to speak to. Maybe not necessarily in that order.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me. I thank thee.
This is one of those fun time travel-y things. Here's how the time travel works, okay?
May the flames guide thee.
On the one hand, I travel back in time in order to rescue Princess Dusk / stop the abyss / kill Manus. But in the same instant, I'm also the current present chosen undead who exist in the present, which in this case is the far-flung future, where we are now post Gwyn turning himself into dust and the rest of the bullshit going on, and you know, being called to keep the flame going, keep the fire burning, per se. So we got something we gotta do here real quick. I'm gonna go talk to Marvelous Chester. Be like, hey, how's it going, Mr. Chester? He's gonna be like, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Also, I hate you.
Oh, you have quite some fine there. Well, I've had enough.
Oh, you don't care that I beat up Manus? And I don't care that you're alive anymore.
I'll be seeing you.
No, you won't.
If you survive your travels.
Off.
What now? You think this is all my fault? How very, very petty of you. Very petty indeed.
I did not heal in time, unfortunately.
You damn fool. I am Marvelous Chester. What did you expect?
Marvelous Chester is about to get his ass fucking whooped. You just teleport over there and I will put a sword through his rib cage. Look how much his crossbow does. It's fucking ridiculous. I enjoy this trading that we were just doing right there. See, I swing my sword, he sweeps me, I take damage. I swing, he sweeps me, I take damage. At no point do I decide to heal myself or try a different strategy. Just eventually I'll overpower him, right? No. I neither overpowered him nor staggered him. Is a bad combination there. You're not gonna eat through his health before he eats through my health, and I'm not gonna be able to stagger him, which would give me more time to deliver more damage. Also occurs to me now that I can see my cursor there at the bottom of the screen. Wonder how long that's been there.
You win, please. Oh, please.
Have mercy. Nah, you're dead. Stay dead, bitch. Yes, the 10 humanity I traded for not picking up my souls is a tragedy, but eventually I was gonna lose them anyway, so either now or at Calamite, didn't really matter. We're gonna go run down to beat up Calamite. If I'm lucky, I'll do this one shot. If not, I'll have to cut back to it at a different time. Won't that be fun? I think that would be fun. There are dogs down here, I'm aware. Sometimes they dodge that, because that's a long wind-up and an attack. Push. See? See how good he dodges. You have to use the left and right swipe to kill them. Alright, that should be it for the dogs. Just as a quick reminder, both did down Calamite for me, even though I had not actually fought him yet. He asked me the question, I wasn't paying attention, I said yes. So he drew his big fucking bow and put a arrow right through his wing. Even though he's blind, apparently his other senses are good enough. So this is a proper dragon fight. It's got 4 fucking legs, 2 wings, a tail, and a big fucking fire breath. Pretty fucking awesome. I think it's about the closest you get to a real dragon fight. I'm not just gonna say the whole series, because I'm sure, I know there's like a pretend dragon fight in Dark Souls 2, and that dragon is gigantic, but my understanding is it's not real. So, just a figment of your imagination, if you will. With a dangerous attack. Designed to basically hit you if you're actually too close and swinging whatever weapon at him. And then this is one of like 2 very easy, this is the other one. You're very easily able to roll out of. And this is the attack that gives me nightmares. Because it puts a little thing on my head, and I don't remember what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's a timer. Either that, or if he catches me again, I'm dead. See how much damage he did with that? That's just 1 fire attack. Look at that. Isn't it ridiculous how much damage that is? Gonna take another chomp at Calamite here if we can. See if we can't take care of him maybe. He's a fucking obnoxious piece of shit, ain't he? So as you can see, I switched up armor this time. I put on the armor that will give me some quicker rolls, I think, as well as more more flame resistance. I may keep this as my primary. I may switch back to my other stuff because the other thing I have to worry about is the fact that I don't have any poise with this setup, and in addition, the physical damage he might do might greatly... Yeah, that's the most dangerous attack he does, which is a straight-on fire attack, which if he catches you can result in death. Because you basically get locked down and it prevents you from really recovering. If you have your shield up, you might be able to tank enough of it, but it's still going to do some significant damage to you. Yeah, I thought I was out of the range for that. Unfortunate. Yeah, you see that? Got me all locked down. Even though I had my shield up, it more or less took me for a ride. Yeah, he most tail swiped me into oblivion there. Trying to get him to try to bait an attack here. If I can do this. Doing pretty good right now. And just not get hit. Oh, gotta switch over. That was unfortunate. That would have been a very good time for a thunder attack. See how devastating that attack is? Because it locks you down and just does repeat damage to you. That's fine.